Heartbreak.
It started the same exact thing.
We should have just called this podcast Persona 4.
Pretty good, yeah. Persona 4.
Dude, I like that.
Yeah, guys, Kanji, stop running around with that one guy. What?
That guy...
That's where I'm at in the story.
Classic Kanji. When will he learn? When will he learn?
Oh, yeah, man.
Guys, I am Grant Elton. This is Jacob Bowie.
What is up?
We are here. This is the Player versus Player podcast. Yep. Let's just jump right into it. Let's cut the bullshit.
Guys, last time, I think we needed something to spice it up. So, guys, this is our first bottle episode.
The bottle episode?
Yeah, this is our bottle episode.
Wait, so I only have cans.
No, do you know what a bottle episode is?
No.
It's when a TV show, think of Community, this is where I learned it from.
Yeah.
They never leave a room and like half the cast is gone. That's like for budget purposes.
So we just like never like stop recording sort of a thing?
No, the joke is that we're already in one room and never change.
Oh, guys, this will be the only episode we don't go outside.
This is the one episode where we stay indoors, spicing it up.
Yep.
Whoa.
This is already so insane.
This is perfect.
I never imagined it'd be like this.
We just like keep getting quotes from us, like for a trailer or something.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
This is incredible.
This is perfect. Also,
Perfection.
Guys, some comments where you guys were like, "Why are you mangling your hands throughout the podcast?" Which I was last week. I'm sorry.
I didn't. Is that an actual comment?
We didn't even post the first episode.
No way.
I was joking.
Yeah, we're just
I'm
gonna.
self-conscious about it now, though.
Yeah, episode 1 has not been posted yet as of when we're recording, but we're just gonna guess what some of the comments were. Like for example, why did Grant scratch his balls at
I was
an
gonna
hour
bring that up actually. Yeah.
I
should have cut that out. I don't know.
No, it works. I forgot it was still in there. Just like for like a half an hour, it's just me like, no. That was for like 2 seconds. I look at the camera, I was like, huh?
Yeah. And then the other comments were, why is there jump cuts? And that's because our camera stops every 30 minutes, you know.
Yep.
You know how it is.
Fun fact, if you buy a camera out of America and they have to ship the cameras to America, they charge more if the cameras record longer than 30 minutes. So this camera does not record more than 30 minutes. It's a good camera, but for some reason, for shipping costs and all that stuff, it doesn't do that. So that's kind of stupid.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway. Do you think, you know how anime is getting more popular and stuff?
Yeah.
Do you think the increase in the popularity is a good or bad thing?
I think it's a very bad thing, and I have a very specific reason why, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Well, at first, you think as an anime boy I've been there since 2014.
Guys, we know anime. Yeah. Jacob, give me a...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like... Bro. So far it's just like some burps and hitting. I wonder if we're gonna cut any of this or not.
No, just leave it in rough cut. This is the bottle episode.
Bottle episode, no cuts.
No cuts, dude.
No cuts. We're on a short budget this week, guys. I'm sorry.
Our budget's $0.
Why would we make our second episode crap? Oh man. But like, I don't know. It's just like the culture where it's like, I hate anime because it's like, I hate how it's like sexualizes girls so freaking hard, and then it's like, you know when you go and then it's like, waifu, she's perfect. There's no girl in the world that's like Makoto.
Right.
Well, actually, some probably girls like Makoto.
There is.
I didn't think of an example. Like, freaking, who's a Moe Potato Blob?
Moe Potato Blob?
Moe in Japanese is Q, and I'm talking about like the freaking chicken Grand Blue fantasy.
Oh.
There's like a potato girl that's not real, and she's like, I'm fake.
Wait, I want to see what she looks like now.
It's just a small girl that's disgusting waifu.
All right.
It's like a small potato, and she go like when you rub her head, she goes like that. And then when they run around, they go like that, you know.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Do you know what I'm talking about or not really?
Is that like a Genshin Impact thing or something?
Maybe you don't watch enough anime, but yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few here and there.
It's like they make it unrealistic. It's stupid.
Yeah. I understand in like Japanese culture how it's like really different than like how we view things. So like I kind of get it. But I don't know. At the same time, I think it's the way that it's viewed recently in America specifically.
Yeah.
That's what kind of ruins it. Like, you know,
true.
working at the shop or whatever, I see so many like freaking weebs come in.
Yeah.
And
do
just
they wear like Naruto clothes or something?
Yeah,
or?
they're all like freaking 400 pounds, and they're all getting the latest Naruto action figure.
Yeah.
Dude,
sorry to interrupt. Hold the thoughts.
I won't.
But like the My Hero Academia movie, have you seen that?
I've seen both of them, yeah.
We sat next to like some 400-pound stinker. But like,
that's what we're calling him now.
When you know, like the girl in there who like is a girl and she's like, my dad, oh no, and she's like useless.
Oh yeah.
But like she had like a part where she was cute and like idolizing like All Might or something. I forget.
Oh yeah.
And then like the guy's like, oh. I was like, it's not funny. He's like, I love it when girls idolize me. I'm like, dude, no. I don't know.
Bro, I get it. It's like it kind of reminds me. Certain fans can ruin a lot of stuff for me. Like, did I ever tell you about when I went to go see?
Sorry, not cutting that guy's bottle episode. Sorry.
Bottle episode. Whoopsie. Did I ever tell you about when I went to go see Infinity War and the theater was like packed, so I got stuck sitting next to this like freaking one loser.
Really? Oh yeah.
Well, because at the very end of the movie, you know how like spoiler warning.
For Infinity War, I got spoiled on the second one.
Oh yeah. And what part did you get spoiled at?
That Captain America picks up Thor's hammer, and then Captain America dies, and Iron Man dies.
Technically, Captain America doesn't die, though.
Okay. But I got spoiled on everything, though.
Correction.
I got spoiled on everything. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
Well, at the end of Infinity War, when everyone dies but, like, the main cast from the first movie.
Yeah. That's kind of weird. I noticed that, and I was like, oh.
I didn't notice that until someone pointed it out. They were like, oh, it's the original ones. And I was like, oh. But, yeah. Well, there was this guy that was like, that's it? Like at the end of the credits, like after they all died, and like I was just sitting there, like I couldn't say anything to him, but he was just like, they ended it like that, like as if there wasn't, as if a billion people didn't know that there was another one coming out. Like,
yeah, wow.
Yeah, but it's people like that I can't stand. So it's the same thing with the 400-pound guy. It's like,
yeah. Dude, Infinity War, I probably told you this, but at the end I clapped during the credits. I was clapping because I'm like, it's a good movie.
You're like,
and then everybody was like not clapping with me. They were.
You should have stopped going, come on, everybody! Come on!
Also, the guy next to me, when the Winter Soldier's arm showed up, he's like, that's a Winter Soldier's arm?
Yeah. That's the Winter Soldier's arm.
Yes!
Win!
I haven't seen Civil War. Is the Winter Soldier, like, cool? Is he just a guy with a robot arm?
He has a couple cool moments in it. It's cool if you were really into the second Captain America movie.
Oh.
Then it's just a reference to that's like the only Civil War is basically an Avengers movie. The only thing that makes it a Captain America movie is the fact that they have stuff that was from the second one, which was the Bucky stuff. Yeah. So that's the main reason someone would be like,
see the name Bucky, is that the Winter Soldier?
Yeah, that's Winter Soldier.
So I haven't seen any Captain America movies.
Oh, yeah.
Lame, but
yeah. Yeah.
Records. Confirmed.
All right. You got 30 seconds. It's gonna be me, or I'm gonna jump out of this thing. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be you. All right, here we go.
Wow, that was a pretty good clap.
That was a pretty good clap.
That's like the movie. I don't know why we're clapping. Oh yeah, clap.
Good clip.
Woo! Yeah.
Woo!
So yeah. Yeah.
Well, now we gotta do that for another famous movie scene for you at some point. Do you have a favorite movie scene? Like out of every movie or TV show that you've ever seen, what's like the one that you're like, it's badass?
Oh,
when a character said something, you're like, ooh, you held on to it.
Think of TV shows.
Think carefully. Your wife's life depends on it. Your wife's life depends on it. That's what I was trying to say. This episode is sponsored by Mountain Dew Energizing Orange.
That's too real. That sounded real.
Cut. No.
Yeah, probably cut here.
Yeah. Think carefully.
I don't know. I can quote Mr. Robot. I hate everybody.
Oh, yeah. Now you, the viewer.
Yeah. What's the quote?
A good quote, like a Game of Thrones quote or something?
Oh, yeah.
There's one where they're in a room and then Snow's like, it's going to be me.
Oh,
okay. It's going to be you.
I love this. I love this quote. All right, so we're back.
This really is a Game of Thrones.
All right, so Game of Thrones, I'm on book 5, and the books are way better. Shocking, the books are better.
I can't believe it, guys. Confirmed.
Sorry, keep going. Confirmed what? What were you going to say?
What has been confirmed? Confirmed Jacob's opinion.
Woo! Book 5, I've been zoning out for some chapters. It's confusing, so I'm rereading it a little bit. You know when you read a book and like read through a page and you're like, I didn't read anything, and then you read it again.
Dude, I absolutely have that. Every time I read a book, I always need to.
It sucks, and then you're like, I didn't read it again.
Yeah,
it's like
I am an incredibly slow reader. So usually it's me staring at the same 20 pages for like an hour, and then I go, got it, and then I put it down and I never look at it again.
Yeah. All right, so guys, I will roleplay Tywin Lannister dying his last quote, okay?
Something along the lines of, it's going to be me. It's going to be you.
No. Wherever whores go. That's it.
But he dies?
Yeah, he dies. Dude, all right, can I tell you the backstory of that scene? So, Game of Thrones, there's this old-fashioned old dude called Tywin Lannister. The Lannisters are rich people. A Lannister always pays his debts. Tywin had, I forget if they're his kids or not, but Jaime and Cersei. Oh no, Jaime and Cersei are twins that bang each other a lot. Jaime's really cool.
Don't I know it, dude?
You're going woo for no reason. Yeah. All right, but I think they were his sisters or something. Man, I'm sorry guys, I didn't memorize all the names and families.
We do apologize.
They were his wife's. They were not blood relatives, but they're related because they're Lancers. Anyway, but he had one true son who turned out to be a dwarf who was fricked. He was Tyrion Lannister. His true son was a dwarf and half a man, and then he hates him because he's an old-fashioned man or whatever.
Yeah.
So Tyrion fell in love with this one girl called Tysha on the road, and Tywin hated his son so much that he told Jaime to tell Tyrion that you're following along.
Yeah.
He told Jaime to tell Tyrion that she was a whore actually, and then they passed her around the troop barracks with 60 guards, and they all banged her, and then Tyrion banged her last.
Yeah.
And then it's traumatizing for him, and he was crying and stuff. And then Tywin's like, that's why you don't marry who you love, because they're whores. You only love whores. And he's like, it traumatized
Whore!
him. Yeah. So then when Tyrion escapes from prison, and because that's the scene where we're getting to the scene where I quoted.
Oh, yeah.
He escapes from prison, and Jaime's like, dude, Tysha wasn't actually a whore. Your father made me do that. And then Tyrion was like, oh. So then then he goes up to where Tyrion is in a little tunnel, and then he holds a crossbow to Tywin. Tywin's taking a poop. Yeah. It's really funny. But,
nice.
Yeah. So then they open the door, and Tywin's like, oh, Tyrion, what's up? And then Tyrion's like, what'd you do with Tysha? And he's like, you still care about that whore? And then Tyrion's like, if you say whore one more time, I will kill you. And then Tywin's talks a little bit more. He's like, I don't know where she went. She went wherever whores go. And then he gets shot, and it's awesome.
Wait, shot?
a-
Oh, like with a crossbow?
Crossbow, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like they had like a pistol up to his
Oh,
head.
yeah.
I brought with me the first pistol ever made.
Yeah.
Huh?
Whoa. Yeah, and then in the book, it's just like repeats that quote like 10 billion times after he kills his father because he's just like, "Where's Taisha? Where is she?"
Yeah.
But the freaking TV show never had that plot line. I don't think the book. Yeah. So anyway,
That's weird. Yeah.
anyway, it's just cool Game of Thrones stuff. I love it. Anyway.
Yeah. I can
Also-
explain the scene from Civil War. They walk into an elevator. Then they go, "You have 30 seconds." No.
Dude, I'm freezing. Holy bitch.
Guys, we can't turn on the heater or else the heater messes with the microphones.
Yes. We will get a silent heater eventually.
Yeah. A silent one that doesn't heat. Let's get a couple of fans in here, you know?
Dude, what if I should edit like a beach outside the window? Are you frank?
Yeah.
All right, we're fogging up the window.
Dude,
Anyway,
don't I know that?
anyway, guys, final episode. We have not cut yet.
Wait.
Please comment if we've cut. What?
We'll continue.
Please comment if we've cut ever.
I've cut. Oh, but going back to the anime thing.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. The main reason that I just like, I'm kind of out of the whole anime loop thing, because there are some
Yeah.
animes that are like really good, and I quite enjoy watching them. Like, I
Yep.
really liked Hunter x Hunter so far.
Yep. There's like good anime. Like I'm watching Gintama. I have no issues with Gintama.
Yeah.
But it's, like,
there
perfect,
are 3 good animes:
Yeah.
Gintama,
Yep.
Hunter x Hunter,
Yep.
and Goku dolls.
Yeah. I guess. I've never seen it, but
Dude, you have to watch it. I will
Okay.
stop recommending it once you watch it.
okay. Yeah. You recommended for viewers at home. He recommended that to me like 6 times.
Guys, please watch Goku dolls.
Yeah.
That's going to be my link that I recommend at the
Okay.
end.
I would say watch Gintama. The first 100 episodes are a little bit iffy.
Yeah,
They're hit
yeah.
or miss, but then after episode 100, everyone is a banger.
The
So,
first 1,000 episodes are pretty stupid.
I hate that anime you have to say that. It's like One
Yeah.
Piece. Get to episode 500 there.
That's the reason I can't.
Yeah.
I can get into JoJo. Like the
Yeah.
few episodes that we've watched, I'm like, I get really into it.
Yeah.
There's one where one of the guys like turned into a kid or something like that, and they were like running around something.
Yeah, it's part 3. There's
I
also
know that
like
episode.
there's also a ship called the Strength, and there's a monkey on it who's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
And there's a naked child, and then the monkey is there with the
Yeah.
naked child, and he's reading a porno magazine. It's like, dude, I hate part 3. The beginning, at least.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too, because like I started with part 1, the
Yes.
first episode,
Yep.
and like it was interesting, but I just got
Yep.
really bored with it.
After the first like 2 or 3 episodes of JoJo part 1, they time skip. Then it gets crap.
Oh, really?
Well, I said they time skip. They don't. Once the mansion gets on fire, that you got into that scene or no?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Then
Yep.
it gets bad after that.
Oh,
Once like Dio's like, I reject all humanity. Then they try killing him. Then it's like a journey to kill Dio. Then it's kind of poop. Then
Yeah.
part 2 happens. It's all good. I think part 2 is basically all good.
okay.
Then part 3, the beginning first season sucks so much balls. The second season near the end is really good. Once they get Darby the gambler, then it's really good.
What's the issue with it though? Like, what makes it suck balls?
It's just like stands that you forget. Like, well, I don't forget because I'm a freaking JoJo. It's like, oh, the sun. They fight, and then also like the stupid nightmare baby. Like, you know, the Wheel of Fortune,
Yeah.
strength. That one guy who uses slime and recreates a clown. It's like,
Oh yeah.
I hate. It's just like busy crap that nothing happens. I mean, there is cool fights and stuff, but I don't know.
But plot wise, just a bunch of busy garbage.
Yeah, well, JoJo, it's like the fights are cool, but part 3, it's just like there's like very few. Like the blind guy in the desert, he's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, near the end of part 3, it gets better. Then part 4 is all good. Part 5, all good. Part 6, all good. 7, all good. 8 is very weird. So.
Should I just start with 4 then? Like watch a summary of 1 through 3, then just start with 4. You know?
There's movies, hour-long movies of JoJo parts. You can do that.
Oh, really?
I Crunchyroll. Like, yeah, only an hour long. 1, 2, 3. Just do that. Ah, frick. Yeah, do that because I don't know.
Okay.
I hate anime. I'm a manga boy, guys. I'm a manga boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, there's just The ones that I do watch, I get into, but there's so much just surrounding the culture of anime in America that just completely gets me away from it. The biggest thing, honestly, and this will sound kind of weird, is all the freaking merchandise for it. Do you know how much My Hero crap I see at GameStop? Like, it's all garbage. Just like crappy toys.
I'm picturing, you know, that grape guy?
Yeah.
What if they made a hat with like Velcro grapes?
I'm banana.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a bunch of garbage, and the people coming in to get it are smelly. Not everyone. Like, I will admit, there are like a select few people. For every like 10 gross people, there's one like really cool dude that's just like nice to talk to.
They're like all Smash Melee players.
Yeah, they're all Smash Melee players. None of them shower. They're probably all pedophiles.
And there's like one cool guy.
When I bring up Brawl, they all cower in fear. But yeah, it's just all that stuff where I get in so many My Hero stuff and Dragon Ball stuff. The Dragon Ball stuff isn't as bad because it's mostly just like clothing. Yeah, but it's just all the crappy figures where I'm like, this is all just garbage. That it just, you know, it hurts the quality of the show, because I mean, like the show isn't terrible. It's not great at this point.
I don't know. For me, My Hero isn't.
It's not the magnum opus everyone thinks that it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The first. I wonder why it got so popular.
I was like really into the first couple seasons.
I read it when it was a manga before it was an anime, and then I was like, "Oh, it's awesome!" And I suggested it to Justin, then he watched it, and now we both fell off it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he reads it still, but what made it people go like ham about it? All the characters, maybe.
You know what it was? This is kind of maybe it wasn't this, but I remember there was a point on YouTube where all of a sudden there was just like a lot of clips for it. And there was a lot of music. Like, do you remember the music for like the final fight in the first season? Yeah. That one was like, it wasn't memed a lot, but it was used a lot. It was always like title of the song fits and everything. And then it was people putting that song in like any sort of normal fight scene. And then people were like, oh, what's that from? Then everyone watched that fight scene.
Then
they got really in. Sorry, I forgot to put that up.
All right, I have to read it. What's it say?
It's guys, what does Grant's phone say? Something from Screen Rant. I need to turn off notifications from them. What was it? But yeah. So the first fight at the final season, or the final fight first season.
Isn't that when he fights a Nomu or something?
Yeah. And he has to like use all of his power or whatever. Like, it's a cool fight, but it was shared like everywhere, and I think that's where a lot of people got into it, because that was actually the first scene from the anime that I like ever watched.
Yeah.
So
it's almost kind of like Fire Emblem Three Houses, where it's like a cast of characters that you can love your own. Like, you can love your own character, then it's cool.
You can live your own fantasy through it. Yeah. Basically.
I liked it personally because, like, Deku wasn't the best in his class, and, like, Todoroki got first, you know?
Yeah, right.
That was cool. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And then, like, the intern arc, it drops all the characters, and then it becomes super predictable. Yeah. Like, how many times is Deku just going to become full strength power and win the fight?
Right.
That's like every time. It's...
Yeah. But there are just so many, like, it's sort of the same trope for every season. It's Deku's like super weak at the beginning, you know, so a whole bunch of stuff happens, he doesn't do anything. Yeah. And then like the very final episode of whatever season, all of a sudden he has like the power of a god. Yeah. Beats the bad guy. But then the next season, now he's back to basically, you know, square one. And you never feel like, aside from gaining like a few new powers every now and then, like I did kind of like the final fight for the last season. Yeah. Like it was cool animation wise, but at the same time, it was kind of like the only reason he's strong is because he can't break his fingers all the time. And
are you talking about when he fights the beak guy?
Yeah, like when it's like the big freaking thing and it's above the city or whatever.
Yeah, I thought the beak guy was really cool, but then he has like I forgot. He destructs things, deconstructs it. Or is it rock powers? I forgot.
No, I think that's about it. Where he like touches something and it
Yeah.
like disintegrates or
But
whatever.
that's the hand guy. I'm talking about the beak dude.
Wait, yeah, no. What does he do?
I forget. See, all right, one, we're forgetting. It's forget. It's like easy
Yeah,
to forget.
yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
But I thought he was just a normal human. I wish he was just a normal human. That'd be awesome.
See that'd actually be a lot cooler if it was just some guy and he just had like a lot of like I don't know like tech powers.
And he
or
was
something
smart. And then he has a bullet that kills quirks or whatever.
Yeah.
He should have just been like a cool, smart guy. Instead, they need superpowers clashing.
Oh no, he's even more powerful than the last guy. Yeah.
Because we know All Might's power will kill literally anything. So it's like.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, that's why I really like. I guess one anime that I kind of forgot. I watched it in like a week and I love it. What's the timer at? By the way?
Finish your thought, then we'll end.
Okay, yeah. Like I freaking love One Punch Man, and my biggest what I thought was going to be a gripe was that One Punch Man was like too powerful and it was going to be like and we're done, that sort of a thing. But they do it really well where he's like out of the picture for a specific reason. Like I forget the thing. It was like this big what was it, like a big snake thing was in the city.
Worm, giant worm.
Yeah, the giant worm.
Have you seen season 2?
Oh, I've seen all of it. Yeah.
Dude, Garo.
Yeah,
He's my favorite freaking boy, dude.
It's so good.
Dude,
it's so good.
That one part where he's in a cabin, like damaged because Saitama punched him once.
And the one kid, yeah.
Saitama punched him once, and then a whole bunch of B rank heroes.
Yes.
A whole bunch of B rank heroes show up. They're like, he's in that cabin, and then he has to fight them all. I was on the edge of my seat reading that. I read it,
dude. I
love Garo so much.
See, that's why I love it so much because they give these other characters the perfect amount of screen time, and they give it's Saitama, right? That's exactly okay.
Yeah.
I'll say Saitama. They give Saitama the perfect amount of screen time where it's not too much, where it's like, oh, it's not the Deku thing where it's like, oh no, it can't be one punch this time.
Yeah.
But like in that big worm thing, and then at the very end of it, he just punches him once, and then he dies, and then it's just. Like, it's cool and it's funny. But yes, going back to One Punch Man. Guys, we had to do an official cut there. This is no longer a bottle episode. This is bottle episode part 2.
Yes.
So it doesn't even count as a bottle episode.
Yeah. But, well, bottle episodes have cuts, but we need to get even lower budget than what we were last episode.
Oh, yeah.
We'll cut out all the bad stuff.
We should record with like an iPhone 4 at some point, just like muffled audio.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the One Punch Man? It's a webcomic, you know that?
Yeah, I know webcomics.
It's a webcomic, then it's a manga, then it's an anime.
Yeah.
Yep. Justin is reading the webcomic and he's caught up.
Yeah.
He's telling me this current arc that the manga's on is great. The manga's doing its own thing, it adds more stuff. So I haven't read manga in a while, I don't know why.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's telling me in the webcomic, the number one hero, I think it's called like Blast or something.
Okay.
You know, like number one hero?
Like, yep.
He still hasn't shown up. It's just like, what the frick? It's so mysterious. It's like...
Boy, isn't the number one hero... Because the number one hero in the anime right now is the one guy who actually doesn't have any powers, but he shows up to a thing and everyone's beat, and they're like, he did it! Right? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you're talking about...
the guy who just plays video games all day?
That's Tom.
No, it's the guy with
King.
Yeah. I really like that guy too.
I think he's
just like, I just show up to everything and they give me a medal.
Dude, that guy's awesome.
I love that.
There's a part of the manga where he's at a coffee shop and then like there's assassins trying to kill him and they're like and he orders coffee. They're like, he just ordered coffee in our faces. He knows we're here. It's like,
I love that so much.
I think he's actually the third, and then second is the wind tornado chick.
Oh yeah,
I think. But yeah, number one is Blast, who hasn't shown up, and it's just like, what's the? It's so mysterious.
So does Blast replace King, or is it just different in the webcomic?
It's completely different. I mean, he's in the anime too. I'm pretty sure.
Is he?
I think. Should be.
Wait. No, is that the guy that's in like the huge armor suit? No. It's like no, not that guy.
That guy's also sus as frick though. He's like, they're like, where is he? They're like, he's gone.
Yeah.
Maybe he's Blast is in the anime. I'm pretty sure. I think his name's Blast.
I think I had to remember him. Yeah,
but because he never showed up, it's mysterious as beans.
Yeah.
So,
but I just love the whole concept of the reason that Saitama isn't like the number one hero is because he like aced all the physical tests, but like he did bad on the test. So
yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. It's just so it's so good. I love that.
Dude, and Garo is like my number one husband though.
Lover.
If he like showed up at my house, he's like, "Want to see why they call me a monster?" I'd be like, "Yeah, come in, man, come in."
Yeah. Want to see my little monster,
Oh
Jacob?
my god. Oh yeah. Oh man, dude, it's so good. Anyway,
Yeah.
Grant. Enough about anime.
Enough about anime. Weebs, please shower.
Yep.
Melee players, please stop. Stop.
Stop.
Please stop.
All right, Grant, how was your week, man?
My week was pretty good.
pretty good.
It was pretty spanking. I'm playing a few new games. I'm working. I'm trashing the place, you know. I got a PlayStation 2. I got a PlayStation 3 now.
Nice.
You
We're
know.
going retro.
Yeah, we're going retro. We like our PCs, but I also like my retro consoles.
Mine are in a box in my closet. When I get my own house, I'll probably move them out and stuff.
Wait, what are you moving?
When I get a house, I'll like get it set up for my SNES and NES and GameCube and 64.
Oh yeah.
They're in my closet right now. So
Yeah, we should get like a huge like freaking man cave, like the one I have in Animal Crossing.
dude, do you just assume we're gonna get a house together?
Dude.
Uh,
when we get our loving mansion.
I might get a duplex. I don't know.
Yeah.
I might buy my own duplex and then rent out the other side.
Oh, that was the thing your dad recommended or whatever?
Yeah.
I'll just rent from you.
Dude, maybe.
You'll get
It
like
could
a
be good.
beer gut and like start bawling like, Grant, you damn rent, Stu.
Oh, dude.
I'm sorry,
I have
sir.
a really thin daughter, and she's like, "Here's a cookie."
And then I'm like, do they have nuts in them?
I don't know. I don't know the rest of the scene.
and then you go, I don't think they do.
Raisins.
What?
I forgot.
And then I look at your blonde, thin, hot daughter, and I go, why don't you go make me some cookies with nuts in them?
I'll do it. I
And then-
forgot. You remember that scene way more than I did. I'm grasping for straws.
And then my door is gonna break off the hinges, and you're gonna go, "Where's my damn rent?" And then I'm gonna go, "I'll get your rent when you fix this damn door."
Dude, he got so mean. He got so mean.
Give me rent.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door!
That's so stupid.
Guys, Spider-Man 3. We're actually gonna copy and paste the whole Spider-Man 3 movie.
I thought when I was a kid, I'm like, Spider-Man 3, and then it's like Sandman and Venom.
Dude, I had that same thing. I remember watching Spider-Man 3 for the first time and being so hyped for it. I had every action figure before the movie came out. And I remember my dad and I watched it together because my dad and I always watch like every Marvel movie together.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah. And I remember we watched that one, and at the end of it, we were just kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, dang.
And then my dad looked at me and he said, "Go make me some cookies with nuts in them."
Yeah.
Can we talk about superhero movies? What's your big?
Oh, yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah. What's your main opinion superhero movies?
You know, at one
Love
point,
them, hate them?
I would tell people my favorite movie was like Amazing Spider-Man.
Really?
the crap one.
Dude, I honestly did not mind the first Amazing Spider-Man. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
You know, it was the second one where I feel like they like dropped the ball. And I was kinda like,
superhero movies.
Yeah. Like, what's your favorite? What's your least favorite? Like, are you gonna watch the Black Widow movie when that
No.
comes out? No.
Least favorite and favorite, dude.
Yeah, like the one you were just like,
I'm not really a
what?
Avengers or Marvel fanatic.
yeah,
I did like Spider-Man,
but Spider-Man
but
no
not
more.
Homecoming. I guess.
Think carefully. Your wife's life depends on it.
Wait, you know probably from the top of your head, don't you?
My
Wait,
least favorite and favorite?
Okay.
I know my favorite immediately. My least favorite I'd kind of have to think about.
I like Infinity War. I was actually hyped at the end. I clapped
Okay.
at the credits.
Yeah.
I was just happy they killed people off, and it was cool. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, that it was actually like a surprising ending of
Yeah.
like, oh
And that's how I want a superhero movie to end, with the villain winning. So.
yeah. Dude, I love Thanos.
Yeah.
Just enjoy just like the character arc of him
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
He's a little too memeable with the purple body though.
With the Homer Simpson
Yeah,
body. Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't there an actor? They CGI'd an actor on him or something.
So Josh Brolin is the actor. So how they recorded it is they'd have him just stand at normal height, and they had like this huge like pole attached to him, and like the Thanos head was like dangling like 5 feet above him. So every actor would like have to like you're Josh Brolin, I'm like Robert Downey Jr. whatever.
Yep.
You'd have to be like,
Because of course
I see Thanos.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, also Thor Ragnarok is also like one of the better ones.
Dude, Thor. Okay, that spoiler. Not really a spoiler. Thor Ragnarok is my absolute like favorite film, just in general. Yeah. I love that film,
dude. And then
so much.
Then it goes into Infinity War. Like they come as a combo.
Dude, this is the combo pack.
Dude, supposedly Loki didn't die because he's actually an ice giant, and he didn't turn blue when they killed him.
Well, there's also the TV show coming out.
I heard that theory, but I have no idea.
That's possible, yeah. That's another thing I liked about Infinity War, how they literally, like, it's not even just the turning to dust deaths. It's literally like he was holding Loki and just snapped his neck. Yeah. And then it's just like, this movie is holding no strings.
Yeah, and then when they're in the beginning in the city, it's like 2 minutes of peacefulness, and then it's like, I have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing about a lot of those superhero movies is that they're so unpredictable and you just don't know what's going to happen next, and I love that. Yeah. That was the reason why I wasn't too into Wonder Woman. Like I enjoyed little tiny pieces.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But least favorite, the second Avengers did suck balls a lot.
Oh, the Age of Ultron one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's my least favorite of the 4, I would say. Yeah. Oh, now I know my least favorite.
Least favorite? Iron Man, there's like scenes in Iron Man 2 that I just like, I hate this.
Yeah.
But then I haven't seen it as an adult. I've only seen it as a kid.
I haven't seen it in a hot minute. I remember being really into it. That was actually what got me into Marvel movies just in general, was that one. But it's another one of those, looking back at it, almost kind of like, like the bad guy was kind of like, why?
Yeah, whip guy.
Yeah. Kind of a controversial opinion. I actually quite liked the third Iron Man movie.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not my favorite by any means, but I liked it a lot more than other people did, because the big issue that people had with it was the villain was the Mandalorian. And in the comics, he's like this, like...
Is he called Mandalorian?
The Mandalorian,
cool. Yeah.
He's like this evil magician. Guy with these like 7 rings, and
is he actually magic, or is he like illusionist, like the Spider-Man one?
Well, have you
I haven't
like
seen the
Mysterio?
Spider-Man one. I haven't seen it.
I do like Far From Home. You should watch Far From Home.
Justin said the first hour was good or bad, and then the second part was good or bad. I think he hated one half.
Yeah.
I forgot which one.
I really liked the end of it. There is one weird moment in the end where because Spider-Man's identity gets revealed, but how it's revealed, because Mysterio like accidentally like shoots himself.
Oh.
And one thing Spider-Man says, because he like turns off a bunch of drones, he goes, eliminate drones. And I'm like, that's a weird, or he says like, eliminate them all. That's a weird, I was like, that's a weird thing for Spider-Man to say. And then on the news, it's Spider-Man says, eliminate them all. And I'm like,
oh yeah. My brother told me all about that movie.
Yeah.
Where they're like, Spider-Man, I'm the one guy with the eye patch. Come with me. And then like, then he gets shot, and then the other guy with the eye patch, that wasn't him. It's not real. And
that wasn't the real one.
And then Justin supposedly knew everything was gonna happen.
Anyway. No, I did like that one though. I did like that one. But the big twist in Iron Man 3. Oh, were you about to say something?
No, keep going.
The big twist in Iron Man 3 was that everyone's like, oh, the Mandalorian's in this one. It's going to be the magician guy with the rings and all that. It's going to be a whole bunch of magic. But the big reveal was because they showed this guy who looked like an evil magician, like an ISIS evil magician. And he was like, I'm the Mandalorian. I'm going to kill all these people. And then Iron Man goes like, stop him. But it turns out that guy's just an actor. And people didn't like that because they were like, oh, what? So there's no magic? But the thing was, they were trying to keep it like realistic to an extent. So it turns out that guy was an actor, but the real Mandalorian did have super-esque powers. I forget exactly what the power was.
So the real one was in the movie canon? Is he real in the movies?
He was the Mandalorian. He does that film where he goes, I am the Mandalorian! Like that whole thing.
Yeah.
So that's part of it. But I don't know. I enjoyed the movie. That was the big thing that that like pissed people off. People were just like, it's not the real Mandalorian. It's like, no, the Mandalorian's in it. He just doesn't look like an evil magician with rings. He just looks like a normal business guy with a lot of power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can say my least favorite's like Thor 1,
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh, you didn't like Homecoming?
Oh, okay, I like this. Fine.
Okay. I'm lying.
It's fine, I guess. And Avengers 2.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just ones that are just like, eh.
I'd say...
Also, Superman, Man of Steel sucks. So,
I remember, what was the stupid moment where there was like the, in Man of Steel, like the bus, like all the kids in the bus are about to drown in the river. And then like Superman saves them because Superman's like a kid at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And Dad was like, why did you do that? You're not supposed to reveal your powers. It's like, they're all going to die.
Yeah.
And then the dad ends up dying in Man of Steel because there's like a tornado, but he doesn't want him to save him, something like that. It's been a long time. I saw that. When did that come out? Like 2013?
Yeah, I saw it in a hotel room.
With my lover.
Yeah. Anyway, on the subject, what's your favorite Harry Potter movie? I'm joking. Let's go to weeks.
Harry Potter.
So wait, to summarize, your favorite was Thor Ragnarok.
My favorite's Thor Ragnarok. It's like my favorite film ever.
Do you like Infinity War or Endgame more?
I liked Infinity War more.
Yep.
I did very much enjoy Endgame as a conclusion to Infinity War, but I thought that it was like the ending of Endgame is like cinematic gold.
Yeah.
But the beginning like hour where everyone's like really depressed, that was kind of like, it's okay, you know.
Captain Marvel's like, I got a haircut.
Yeah, and it's like,
yeah, I'm super powerful, but I don't do anything for the last like hour.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah.
I was kind of another side note for Infinity War. I was actually really hyped when Nick Fury like got dusted away, and then Captain Marvel's logo popped up on his little transmitter.
I clapped in the theater and was ashamed that I laughed. So I didn't see that.
You're the only one that walked. Me
and my friend group.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Me and my brother and Jory, who will be a guest soon. They have laughed and like, what'd you clap? I want to see what happened. Too real.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
But you know, I got hyped for it because I recognized the character, and I was like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember we watched Thor Ragnarok with you, I think.
Did we? I watched Thor Ragnarok like 7 times.
In the theaters, we saw it with you and your friend group. And then at the end, it showed one of the big bad ships. Do you remember this?
Yep, that was Thanos.
And I was like, that's Black Panther's ship. Because that's the next
Black
movie
Panther
coming
in
out.
space.
I think you guys were
I
laughing at
remember
that.
that. Yeah. Black Panther's ship. I love that. Oh,
Black
man.
Panther almost was good, but then the final fight was
Ending
dumb.
fight,
and also, like, the villain was cool, though. But,
Yeah. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman.
Rip.
Yep.
We cut again because of the camera. Battery died.
Classic battery issues.
So, Grant, what do you do? We're dropping subjects. I don't give a frick.
Yeah, yep.
We're
out of it.
Anyway, go.
Yep.
Yeah.
What did my week look like? Let me tell you about my week.
Wait. No, that's a news. Or should we play? This is a week song.
Let's play the week song, baby.
This is a good week song, right?
Yep. Traveling into Grant's week. At some point, let's get like an animation of us like walking down a calendar. This is my week. I'm gonna tell you about my week.
Here, I'm gonna do. Oh, that's way too hard. I was gonna put Persona days passing by. Like, oh, that's pretty good.
Well, that'd be pretty easy to do. We could record in front of the green screen. Us just going.
And Persona, like Persona 4, Persona 5, Fire Emblem, 3 Houses, all the calendars are there and they're moving days.
Yeah, they're all like circulating. Yeah. I like it.
Yep.
Biggest things for this week. One thing. Boy, still classic Series X PlayStation 5 issues. I actually had two different kinds of issues at undisclosed GameStop, whatever. So 2 different things. One, corporate. Guys, if you think that our shops have anything, think again. Okay, actually, go ahead and give me an actual guess here. How many PlayStation 5s do you think I've genuinely had in stock? Like, it shows up throughout the history of them being out, not including pre-orders.
5.
No.
Wait, what? Okay. Was it too low?
Make one more guess, and then I'll tell you. But let me explain. So it's a box shows up. I open the box. A PlayStation 5 is in the box. I then proceed to sell that PlayStation.
Okay.
How many have I had in total ever since they released back in November?
10.
2.
Oh, dang.
2.
Wow.
2.
And were they pre-ordered so you came and sell them, or did you put it on the shelf for 1 second?
Well, the only reason we got those 2, those were for Black Friday.
Oh.
So Black Friday, I got them on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
We're closed on Thursday because Thursday was Thanksgiving. There were 2 people that showed up immediately. No one knew that we had these 2 because they were in the back.
Yeah.
But these people showed up 2 days early and camped out. Because at first I made the stupid assumption I made the horrible mistake of even thinking for a second to myself, maybe I'll camp out and then I'll get myself one. You know, maybe I'll do that. But these freaking people, these bastards, showed up with a tent, a table, and 2 beds. Camped out for 2 days.
Yeah.
Skipping Thanksgiving and all
2
that
days.
for 2 days to get these darn things.
Oh my god. They knew you had PS5s or no? Did they know?
Well, at that point, because we weren't supposed to tell people how many we had. But these 2 people came with like tents and everything to the point where I was like, okay, yeah, we have 2. Because I didn't want them to wait for 2 days to, find out, oh, we have 1.
Yeah.
Because that'd be like kind of like shitey or whatever.
Yeah.
So I told them that. Go ahead and guess how many Xboxes we've had. How many Series X's we've had.
150.
Huh?
Wait, no, are those rare too? Xbox Series X's?
They aren't nearly as rare as PlayStation 5s. We've gotten maybe like 50.
Oh.
Like, well, maybe
how many
less than that, maybe
Switches
like
do you
40.
sell?
We get Switches frequently.
Okay.
We get those like every other week, and when we do, we get like 12 to 20 of them.
What has there been any colors of Switches that are cool that you're like, oh, we should have gotten this one if I waited?
The Animal Crossing one's okay.
Yeah.
But it's like baby blue. So I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
I don't know, a lot of the extra color additions they have for Switches are kind of garbage. I mean, some of them are fine. Like I like the different colored Joy-Cons and all that.
Yeah.
But there's like a Fortnite one, and it's not bad because it's Fortnite. It's bad because the dock just has a bunch of random garbage on it. Like it's just a bunch of weapons from the game, and they're just plastered onto the dock. And it just looks like garbage. And I'm like, why would you want this?
Wow, yeah.
There have been a few, like the Smash Brothers model is okay, except for the Joy-Cons. That dock is okay. There's a Mario 35th anniversary one coming out that's pure red and blue. I like that one. That one's okay.
Yeah.
But no, nothing really made me think, I should have waited.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the first problem is they don't like telling us stuff at all. And the only PlayStations we've sold outside of those 2, because corporate does not like sending us them at all.
Weird. That's so weird.
Which is so dumb because people constantly come in and ask for them, but they're all online. So, and what's frustrating about that is you would think that they would, email us and say like, hey, don't tell customers, but like 2 days from now, we're going to have them online at like 2 p.m. You'd think that'd be how it works. But instead, I go into work 3 hours into it, I get an email and it's like, hey, something's going to happen in 1 hour.
Wow.
Yeah, it's stupid. And I know what it is every time because they always word it the same. It's always, something magical is going to happen.
That's
something
so weird.
Exciting. It's just so stupid.
So that's where like leakers come from, where if you were a leaker, you're like PS5 in 1 hour.
Yeah, and I understand the fear of it. I understand as a corporation, like, they would get in huge trouble with Sony or Microsoft if a lot of stuff was leaked. So I get why they wouldn't want to tell us like a week ahead, like, hey, we're going to have like 5 in stock on Monday at 5 p.m. I get that. But the whole like something's going to happen in 1 hour, I hate that with a passion.
Yeah, that's pretty...
Bruh.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of a bra moment.
Yeah, dang.
The other thing is we actually did get, someone did indeed return a PS5 the other day. But yeah, and it's so stupid because this guy actually turned in a PlayStation 5 because he thought it was defective. And I want you to go ahead and guess again. We're going to play the guessing game again, guys. Go ahead and play the guessing game music. Guys, we're doing it. Guys, all right, stop.
Yeah, I always hold it down too long because I enjoy it too much.
Yeah, I do like Lineback's
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Guy returned a PS5 because he said it was defective. Go ahead and guess. Why do you think he said it was defective?
Won't use his PS4 controller.
Nope. Remember, it's a stupid reason.
Stand was broken.
Nope.
Not turning. I don't know. I can't guess. I don't know. You know.
Well, he called me ahead of time and he was like, "Hey, my triggers feel weird."
Oh, what the frick?
And I was like, "Oh, well, how do they feel?" He was like, "Well, I'm trying to play Cold War, the new Call of Duty game." He's like, "I'm trying to play Cold War." But for some reason, whenever I shoot the gun, the right trigger kind of holds back. And I was like, "Oh, you like it's adapting to how you're pressing it down." He was like, "Well, kind of. It's weird." And I was like, "Oh, well, it's called an adaptive trigger. It's supposed to do that. It's supposed to make it more innovative."
Feedback,
the haptic feedback. Yeah. And he was like, and he literally told me on the phone, he was like, "No, it's not. People keep telling me I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong." And I'm on the phone. I was like, "You can bring it in. I'll gladly test it for you." And I mean, like, you know, I mean, it's your thing. If you want to return it and say that it's defective, that's not my problem. I can do that. But it's so stupid.
Wow.
Because then he brought it in and I tested it out and I was like, that's just what it is. It's the haptic feedback.
Can't you turn that off?
That, yeah, and you can.
Yeah.
You can't turn it off. And I literally did that for him. He was like, "Well, now it feels loose." And I was like,
Bro.
I was like, "What do you want?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, the thing is, I can return this and give you your money back, but I cannot get you a new PlayStation." He was like, "Well, why not?" I was like, "Because there aren't any."
Yeah.
There are no PlayStations around. I mean, I could.
Isn't that a controller issue too? I don't even know.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So you want to return the PlayStation for a controller?
Basically, because I was like, "Hey, I can trade this controller in and I can give you like a little money for it and you can get a different controller." But that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Guy ended up just wanting to return it and just got his money back. And that was it. It was probably some sort of a scam or whatever, something like that. Wow. But I just thought it was so stupid. So that's been my entire work week, just dealing with morons who don't know what they're doing.
Dang.
Yeah. Aside from that, going into the week, I played a few games. A few games. You know, I started Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition. Yep. What would you say, like, out of 10 is that for you? Is that like a 10 out of 10
The
for
first
you?
one is like 9 out of 10. And then the Will-O-Wisp is like 10 out of 10.
Ooh, dang. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. The combat is a little sus in the first one.
Yeah, it was weird at first because I didn't realize that it was like this little ball thing and it just kind of like shoots shots. I like it though.
Yeah,
I like it. I am currently stuck though. I'm in the first like hour.
Yeah.
And okay, so like I learned the mechanic where you jump on a wall and you can like keep jumping up that wall.
Yeah.
And I have to like get to those gate pieces. Mm-hmm. But the only gate piece that looks somewhat accessible, because there's one where like the jump is way too high and I just can't reach it in general. And then there's one where it's like it's a smaller jump, and if it would let me do the wall jump thing on it, I could get to it. But there's like spikes there, like the spiky like plants.
Okay.
And and like you can't shoot them, but I can't give myself enough momentum to jump up there. Do you have any idea? I'm just
no. But yeah, I can check it out too. But there might be a hidden wall somewhere. Metroidvanias have that. So
yeah. But yeah, good game so far. If you guys are looking for a platformer, I'm quite enjoying it.
Yeah, the beginning makes me cry.
It's so sad.
I don't know if that tree is evil or not. I think it's kind of evil. The tree.
Well, wasn't that what like? I don't quite. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention to it.
Yeah.
What happened in the beginning? So like everything was thriving. They were eating fruit.
Yep.
And then something happened, and then there was no fruit, and then everything died.
The owl showed up, and then the tree spazzed out and blew up or something.
Yeah.
And then a huge white light, and then everything started dying.
Okay, yeah, because I remember it had something to do with the tree, and it was like kind of going out or something like that.
Yeah. But I think that tree's evil. I don't know. I have no idea.
Is the tree in the second one? Is that
technically, Ori is part of the tree's fruit, I think.
Oh, gotcha.
Right? Doesn't he fall out of it or something?
It was like the little light thing, and then then Ori's sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah. Speaking of Xbox platformers, new Super Lucky's Tale.
What? I never heard of that.
Wait, have you not played that one?
No.
It's the most boring platformer I've ever played.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Every single reviewer that I've seen, because I watched.
Is it new, old game?
Dude, it's called New Super Lucky's Tale.
Dang.
No, it's well, they originally released it on the Xbox, and that was just Super Lucky's Tale.
Yep.
And that one released like in 2015, 16, something like that. And then Nintendo got a version called New Super Lucky's Tale. And then that one was like a year ago.
Wow.
And then that version went back to the Xbox. So the biggest thing with that game, I'll show you it at some point or whatever.
Yep.
But it's just really boring. Imagine Mario with like a couple fun mechanics, but like it's just a lot of walking.
Like
not really doing
so
anything.
like Mario and Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like I was doing, I 100% of the first level, and like every reviewer that I see that reviews it, they're always like, this game's a little easy, but it gets challenging when you pick up collectibles. And then I picked up all the collectibles, and I was like, that was nothing.
Oh yeah, dang.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like you walk down a path, and then if you turn the camera to the left a little bit, you see a coin over there, and there are steps leading to the coin, and the platforming challenge is just jump up these steps and get to the coin.
Wow.
And then you get it, and then you go, well, I got it. Yeah. New Super Lucky's Tale is kind of garbage. I don't know why I started. Xbox games. Yep. So that one's all right. I also recently started Resident Evil 2.
Oh, have you played any Resident Evil games before?
Nope, this is the first one I have ever played. I'm
Nice.
playing the remake, by the way, because I heard that one was really good,
Dude,
so I
it's
picked
good.
that one up. Yep. I could have sworn there was this thing. Maybe I didn't put it on the right difficulty. But isn't there only supposed to be like a limited amount of typewriters?
That's hard difficulty. Yep.
Okay, because I'm on, I think, normal,
Yep.
and that one I can just do typewriters as much as I want.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay. How long is the game?
8 hours for one character playthrough. Technically, to play the whole thing to get the best ending, you play both characters through the same area, and it's a little bit different. But
Oh, okay.
yeah. Resident Evil 3 came out. I own it. I never played it. But Resident Evil 2 is really good. People are like, 3 is like 2 a bit worse, so I'm just like, I'm not gonna play 3 then.
Oh, yeah.
It's dumb.
Well, I heard that 3 was just, the main issue with it was just that it was incredibly short.
Yep, 5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Resident Evil 2 is just like really good. It's really good. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you do Leon or Claire?
I just kind of did Leon because I guess it was kind of confusing at first because I thought Claire was like a different mode or something like that.
It's like the same story, but
Oh, does she go through the police station as well?
yeah.
Oh, and she meets the one officer, lieutenant guy.
Yes, yep.
And...
I never played Leon's story. I only did Claire.
Oh.
Does Leon? Are you out of the police station?
No, I'm getting the medallions right now.
Once you're out, the stories differ a little bit. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. So it's not like they aren't two different stories going on at the same time. They're two different.
They are, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
So you
like-
see Claire sometimes as Leon. I see Leon as Claire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So they aren't like overlapping, I guess.
They're like intertwined,
Yeah.
I guess. But for some reason, they're in the police station. Like it replaces one.
Yeah,
I
so
haven't
if
played both. I don't know enough.
Oh, gotcha.
I've only done Claire. So.
I was gonna say it'd be kind of weird if I saved someone as Leon, but then I saved the same person as Claire, because then it's
Yeah.
like whose story.
Yeah.
No, I'm really enjoying it so far. Like
That's
I said,
good.
I turned off auto aim because I'm not a cuck,
Yeah.
not a stupid cuck.
That's pretty hard with a controller.
Yeah, with the controller, it's
Dang.
very because it's mostly me. Go ahead and act like a zombie walking towards me real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then me missing, and then I realize, oh, I'm out of bullets, and then I just kind of walk
Yeah.
up to them, and they go, Gah! I go,
I fought the final boss in the game. I didn't realize it was a final boss, so I was conserving ammo. It was stupid. It was dumb.
That's good. I didn't realize that ammo would be so hard to get.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the game, so the first zombie you come across in like the gas station, I was like, bop, 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 bop.
Oh yeah.
Then he died, and then he was like laying on the floor, clearly dead.
Mhm.
And I was like, haha, funny. And then I shot him in the butt a whole bunch of times, and then I ran out of ammo. Then there's one guy like right in the other room, and I was like,
Yeah. Dang, dude.
Like, no.
Yeah, have you played any other Resident Evil games ever?
Actually, you know what? Technically, I have. I played one on the 3DS for like 5 minutes.
Oh, I played Resident Evil. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was more just like a third-person shooter in general. I don't think there were any zombies. I was just running around for a little bit, and I shot a couple people, and I was like, cool.
Yeah, I played the first one for the GameCube. I got pretty far. I got, for the people that know, I got out of the mansion to like the one girl that's in a cabin.
Yeah.
And she's a monster. And then I got, that's when there's ink ribbons. I got cucked on ink ribbons. But I got out of the
That's
mansion.
how you
So
save?
yeah. And then I played Resident Evil Revelations for the 3DS.
Ooh.
That one's like, yeah, that's weird. And then I played Resident Evil 2 Remake, which is good.
Are they remaking 4?
That's the Skyrim of Resident Evil. It's like their best one.
Oh.
So maybe
Yeah.
they would have to. It's like the Final Fantasy VII remake. It'd be like, oh, it's amazing.
It's like, this was the game of the year.
Yeah,
Game of the year. Yeah.
I own Resident Evil 4 for the PC. I am thinking of modding it so it looks really good and then playing it sometime.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Speaking of Resident Evil, do you see the Resident Evil 8 stuff at all?
I've seen a little bit. I saw the initial trailer. I'm kind of getting into the Resident Evil stuff. I really like. I'll definitely get 8.
Yeah,
I have it pre-ordered.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'll definitely get that.
The trailer came out like yesterday. I don't watch trailers that much.
Yeah, we should link it though.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was interested. Yeah.
Yeah. right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for it. What is there like is the first one worth playing? Am I missing any sort of lore by starting with the second one?
You're missing
You're missing the best thing ever.
the story in Resident Evil. You don't really have to pay attention to it, I think.
I mean, I kind of get the idea. Umbrella Corp gives out virus turns people to dead people, and then they, they keep doing that until,
Yeah. If you like, there's like Resident Evil 7 and 8. It's gonna be like a horror game that anybody can play probably. So you're good. Yeah.
So has the Umbrella Corp thing, like, have they been defeated? Is Village like a new thing, or is Umbrella Corp still going?
I don't know.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I know the good guy team is still going, so.
Okay. Is Leon still around? Is he still chilling?
No, Chris is.
Oh, where did Leon die?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, well, I do. Okay, Resident Evil 1, you play as Jill or Chris. Resident Evil 2, you play Leon or Claire.
Yep.
Resident Evil 3, you play as Jill or Marco. Maybe.
Marco!
4, you play as Leon. 5, you play as this one girl and Chris. 6, you play a whole bunch of people. 6 really sucks balls.
Oh.
Don't play it unless you're playing co-op. It really sucks. You play a whole bunch of different people. 7, you play as this one guy. This is when they go first person. You play as this one guy, and you have to choose between your wife and this other girl. And then
the other girl.
Is it? And then 8 might be the same guy as that guy. Maybe.
I could have sworn that when the initial trailer was released,
Did you just say other girl?
Other girl. Yeah. It's other girl.
Other girl. Yeah.
Remind me.
There's also a bunch of spin-offs too, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely down for him. Kind of a random side note. I got myself sidetracked. What were we just talking about? Resident Evil, and then we were talking about characters.
Any lore you need to know.
Yeah. But I'm definitely down for 8.
Yeah.
But with that wife thing, just had me thinking about. I don't know if I mentioned this as a part of my week.
I'm married now.
I'm in a loving relationship. I just finally finished Red Dead Redemption 1, the original one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So, you went outside the barn,
I cried, dude. Honestly, I don't know if it's because I knew it ahead of time, but like, Red Dead Redemption 2, you haven't finished it. Do you want me to spoil it? Do you know what happens?
I already know everything, but I tried booting it up the other day, and then I lost all my save data, and I was like, oh.
That sucks. Yeah.
It's dumb.
Yeah, I love the story, though. That's honestly the big thing for me. It's not a perfect game, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The story at the very end of Red Dead Redemption 2, there were indeed a few tears that left my eye.
Wow,
I was
freaking
like,
pussy.
Pussy! wow. Pussy alarm.
Dude.
Pussy.
Freaking show of uncensored pussy. Pussy.
A hard porn.
Oh gosh.
Oh, man. But yeah. So I beat Red Dead Redemption 1, and I don't know if it's because I already knew what was going to happen, because I feel like I knew what was going to happen in Red Dead Redemption 2. But in the second one, it's this buildup of like the doctor's like, hey, by the way, you're dying. And then, he dies.
Yep.
And it's sad. But then in the first one, it was like, I don't know, John Marston as a character, like Arthur in Red Dead Redemption 2 is just a lot better of a character.
Yeah.
Like there's one part, there's a whole mission where the whole mission is just get drunk with your friend, Lenny. So Arthur gets all drunk and he's just like, Lenny. And it's just like the greatest thing. Yeah. And then, it's like really sad because you see everyone slowly dies off in the gang. And, I won't spoil who dies, because that's a little bit more specific for you, I guess.
Yeah.
But in the first one, it's just kind of like he does the thing that he needs to do. And he's just really angry the whole time. And he only makes one joke the whole game, which was kind of funny because they were trying to get this like professor out of town. And then they were like shooting at the building where the professor was at. The professor was like, what are you going to do to save me? And then he's like, I'm going to give you to them. I'm going to watch you. I'm going to watch them tear you limb from limb. Do you understand that? And he was like, why? And he was like, no, I'm just kidding. Get on the roof. It's kind of funny. Yep. But at the very end of it, they just, they go up to his house and then they kill him. He walks out of the bar and it's like, oh. Yeah. Can we get a shot of John Marston dying? What a guy.
Dang. Wasn't it a prequel or sequel? I forgot.
The second one is the prequel to the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're playing them in order, technically.
So are you playing Arthur's kid or something?
Arthur didn't have any family. That's another very sad thing, too. He has this girl. Oh, yeah, that's another really sad...
It's triggered me.
I won't spoil too much, but Arthur isn't, like, in love with this one girl, and it's, like, really sad. And
Isn't that, like that goes into like human stuff. Like if you're not having a kid, what's
what's the point? That's what that's a lot of it, because he has no family and his whole life has been in the gang, and then he dies, and it's like, dude, and just the
one spoil I don't know is if that one evil guy lives or not.
Okay, I won't spoil it for you.
Cool.
Let me tell you. But and fun fact, so the honor meter?
Yeah.
In the Red Dead Redemption 1, it doesn't matter whatsoever. So I literally went on a bridge and I shot everyone.
Yeah.
And it got to the lowest rank I could possibly get, and I didn't care.
Wow.
In Red Dead Redemption 2, it actually matters only for one cutscene at the very end. And again, I'm not going to spoil it. But you want to have yourself in like the good end by the end. If you want like the true like tear jerking ending.
I think I looked it up and it's like, good is better because you get more bonuses and stuff.
Well, that
like
too...
I kidnapped a train and I roped all 3 people in the train and shot them. That was...
honor goes up.
Honor goes up.
I just love it. Yeah, bro, trying to get your honor up. Yeah, I roped up a bunch of people and shot them in the head. Just for the thrill of it.
I forgot my hat got lost. Good thing my file started. I can start over again.
See, that's another thing I love about the second one is you can shoot a guy and just take his hat. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, because John Marston dies at the end of the first one, and then the epilogue is stupid. I'm sorry, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Because it's his kid like 4 years later or something like that. So John Marston dies first. Then the kid's name is Jack. Jack is the little kid that's in Red Dead Redemption 2. Jack, get over here. And so now Jack is now the guy that you're playing as. And it literally so John dies, cutscene happens, and then you're just standing in a field playing as Jack, and you're like, oh, okay. And then it doesn't tell you what to do, so I'm just walking around.
I should like avenge your father or something.
Yeah. You have to redeem him. Redemption him.
Oh, yeah.
Red Dead Redemption.
Whoa.
So the first thing you do is the guy that killed him lives in Blackwater, so you go to Blackwater. Then you go, hey, where's this guy? And then they go, oh, I think he's with his wife over at this cabin. And then you go to the cabin, and then his wife's like, oh, he's with his brother over there. And then you go over there and you see his brother, and he's like, oh, he's in the river down there. So you're just connecting the dots to find the guy. And then you find the guy, and he's like retired, and he's like, yeah, I killed your dad. Yeah, I'll do it again. I'll kill you right now. And then it goes into a draw thing.
Yeah.
And then you just shoot him, and then Jack turns around after the guy dies. And then he goes like this. And that, I don't know if this would be easy as I'll try to Photoshop myself in this exact image. But he turns around, looks really angry, and then he goes, wow, wow. And then a Red Dead Redemption logo pops up, and then the credits roll, and I was like, that was stupid.
Oh my gosh, dang.
I was like, I think the thing that mostly disappointed me was that, like, the ending of Red Dead Redemption 2 is so good, and the storytelling is so golden, and it set my expectations. Yeah, the characters were amazing, and it set my expectations like up here. And then this one was like, it's like having an amazing piece of pizza, and then ending it with a bowl of cereal. And like, it's not bad, but it's like, why am I having this now?
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yep.
For the fourth part of the bottle episode.
This is the bottle episode, everybody.
Now, hypothetically.
All right, guys. Now you're ready for my week.
Jacob's week.
Okay. What do you want to listen to? Me talk about a TV show I really liked, a video game that was pretty good, or another video game that's pretty good that came out recently?
I could listen to you all day.
Ew, never do that voice again. Ew.
Gross! No, please don't whisper in my ear at night. Let's do the TV show one first.
Okay, sure. All right, so I watched The Leftovers. Do you know what that is?
No.
You think it's about food, don't you?
I do.
It's a very serious show. That is very serious, and I almost cried if my dad wasn't watching with me.
What part did you cry at?
Season 1 finale, Season 2 finale, and Season 3 finale.
Is this nice?
Yeah.
What is the show? Is it like animation? Is it like a real life thing?
It's real life. It's live action.
Nice.
It's pretty. The whole premise of the show is: what if 2% of the Earth's population disappeared instantly? Okay.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
then it follows, and instead of the whole thing is the question is why did they disappear?
Yeah.
But it's more following the consequences of that and how people react to it and all that stuff.
Okay.
It sounds pretty boring, but it's made by the same people who made Lost.
Yeah, I like it.
It's like they make it so that you. Okay, I need to think of scenarios. All right, so the main character Kevin, he's like he's a good boy. He's trying to like get his family is all dysfunctional and stuff. But like it makes it so that like normal, or like it makes it think so like, oh, is this happening because it's really hard to describe. I should have run it down. Okay, so since 2% of the world disappeared, we start brainstorming all this stuff because there's a section in Texas where no one disappeared, like a little like town where no one disappeared at all, and it's called Miracle Village or whatever.
Oh. And what a slap in the other villages' faces.
Yeah, everybody else hates that village.
Oh, okay.
But it's weird because like weird stuff happens, like an earthquake happens the moment the main character tries killing himself.
Oh.
And he survives because the earthquake drowned in the water, like drained out. And then it's like, was that just coincidence or was that like something higher up?
Yeah. And
then it's just like so weird, and like every show makes you like all the questions are like, is this freaking something magical's happening? But then at the end of the day, it's just like, oh, this is Earth, and it's just coincidences, I guess.
Earth do be like that sometimes, yeah.
But there's some really good episodes where Kevin kills himself to get rid of. The show's really good. I'm not really spoiling much.
Yeah.
He kills himself, and then he wakes up in a hotel, And then he has to like assassinate someone to get out of the dream and come back to life.
I think I remember that line actually.
I don't.
Then he says, "You have 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna get out of this."
Yeah.
Is it an elevator?
But basically, if you like to see really random stuff like, it's random stuff, and there's some episodes that's so different than other ones. Like one's where he's an assassin, one where it's a sad boy sitting around a fire. But anyway,
Okay.
For example, one of the dogs after the 2% disappear, the dogs are all freaking insane and attacking people.
Yeah.
And then season 3, one of the guys show up and he's like, "Dude, dogs are turning into humans." And then you're like, "Wait, is he? Yeah, he might be right." And then then the guy dies and it turns out he was wrong. It's like, why did I even think that? But like, it's like everything is like you get baited into thinking it's magical when it's just like, nope, this is real. It's
I like that. I like that. So would it be a spoiler if you told me why the 2% died, or have we not even gotten that far yet?
Not really. It's not really a spoiler. I finished the whole thing. I've seen all 3 seasons.
So why does the 2% disappear? Spoilers.
Spoilers. Basically, they disappeared.
There's this magical dragon.
But to them, everybody else in the other world disappeared. So then 98% people disappeared for them.
Wait, I don't get it.
So 2% people disappear, but then to them, 98% people disappeared. So the other 98, they're just living in alternate worlds.
So it is kind of a magical thing,
I guess.
Yeah. So they're just like different dimensions?
Worlds, dimension, whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. Weird. Did it say like how they got there? Was it just kind of like a one day they woke up and it was
just
like
one day? It's just mysterious.
Weird.
But I'm underselling the amount of realism and like there's a cult that gets started because no one's remembering. Like everybody tries to some people they grieve different. They try to forget what happened today. There's a cult that like protests.
Weird.
There's churches are like, God got rid of all the sinful. Like they're like, oh God, everybody who disappeared sinned really badly, and they're like proving their own point and then just like feeding their own thoughts on why it happened. It's just like really real. I don't know.
It's really interesting. I like that. Yeah.
It's really good, and then the music is so freaking good. There's this one here. I'm gonna be playing in the background, and it's gonna make my monologue very depressing.
Here, let's look like we're listening to it.
All right, wait. Picture a high string violin.
Okay.
So. Yeah, I do it. Makes me cry every time. Anyway, so right here, so the main character, he was cheating on his wife, during the 2% happened. He was cheating, and then the girl he was banging disappeared while he was banging her.
He was like, talk about luck.
And then the wife, she was pregnant, and then she was giving birth, but then the baby inside her stomach disappeared.
That's kind of funny.
It's funny for the scene. It's like this. She's like, "Where'd the baby go?" And then they're like, and then the nurse is gone too. And then she's like,
"Where'd the nurse go?"
Yeah. And then the other, it's actually a romance. The last episode, it's like a time skip, and then they romance. And like, let's be together again. Yeah. But there's this one girl that it becomes the new cool wife. Her whole family disappeared. And like her 2 kids and husband disappeared. Yeah. It's insane. Anyway.
Oh, that's actually really. I'll have to watch. What is that on? Is that
The Leftovers?
HBO Max?
HBO Max.
Yeah, dude, HBO Max. Woo! You still have to watch Barry.
I've seen the first 2 episodes.
Oh, what have you thought?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought it's really funnier. It's really palate cleansing for after Leftovers.
Yeah, the nut stab thing.
Yeah, dude. I also love how they're watching Jesse.
Oh yeah. They were watching Jesse in there.
Okay. And then also when he's like, "Hey Siri, buy me," and it's like, "Freeze asshole." Okay, looking for buy me, freeze asshole. It's like,
yeah.
It's awesome.
It's such a good show. I love it. I'm glad you're watching it.
Yeah.
I'll watch Leftovers then. I'm down for it.
Yeah, Leftovers is good, or The Wire. Do one of those.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Kind of reminds me of speaking of crazy things. I kind of want to watch Westworld.
Oh, I've seen that too.
Is that good? Is
Dude,
that one
HBO shows are freaking awesome. Anyway,
top tier. Yeah.
Season 2. Oh, I haven't given my opinion. All right, season 1, very cool, very good.
Very good.
Season 2, it's different. It's kind of good. They're doing something different that people don't expect. Season 3 sucks balls and is horrible. Oh, season 3 is bad.
Should I even watch it then?
No. I hate shows that have bad ending. Like, it's like Pokemon. I was thinking Pokemon. The beginning's great, then it gets worse. Anime.
Bro, the first episode of Pokemon had me on the edge of my seat.
Westworld, it's like every android is like, they get in the real world, and then season 3, they meet Jesse, the Breaking Bad actor. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
The Jesse Pinkman. And then she's like, I already know what I need to do. And then the policemen are like, stop! And then she's like, walks towards them, and they're like, ah! And then also, you know how it's a Western themed place? Like, it happens in a Western. Sorry, my mic is not good quality. All right, there you go.
Let's go ahead and adjust our mics.
You know how it's like happens in a Western area? That's like a theme park.
Westworld, yep.
FBI people lose to a bunch of cowboys. They have assault machine guns and they're running out in the open, and then they lose to a bunch of cowboys with revolvers.
It's so stupid.
It's horrible. And also like there's like a chief of SWAT team, and he's like, you must die. And the girl's like, we can talk about that, officer. He's like, oh. And then she stabs him. It's just like, dude, what? She's an android. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's so stupid. I love it.
Yeah, so season 2 goes to real downhill. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe watch like best of clips so I can quote it without actually watching it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right,
like the scene where they're in the elevator and then.
Yeah. All right, so.
Here we go.
I played Fury, guys. I was wanting to play Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance. I said that wrong. So I played Fury. Do you know what Fury is?
I know of Fury. Bowser's Fury.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so basically this is a game where you play. This is a pretty sick game. It's by an indie game company called they're like Cook. I googled them. They're like Chef Gaming, and then their website's like really funny. It's like games are like making food. You want a little of this and that. I'm like, what the frick? They're located in France. They're French-based. So the English voice acting for this game is very sus.
Yeah.
But here's a summary, basically. You are a prisoner, and then you escape. This one cool purple bunny hat guy makes you escape. Much like Link's Awakening for the remake 3DS.
This is actually a remake of Link's Awakening.
Picture that. What's his name? Ravio or something? I forgot. Ravio.
I think Ravio.
Anyway,
yeah.
So he escapes, and then you get into a boss arena and fight a boss who has 5 phases, custom, like, animations, moves, all that stuff, all that jazz. There's parries, there's shooting a gun, twin stick.
Yeah.
So what a battle starts off with is you shoot them with a gun, you run around dodging their area of effect moves. Once you get them down to low enough health, you go 1v1 combat, close combat,
Yeah.
And then you sword fight them, and then you can like charge up, or you can parry. You have to dodge your moves as well.
Yeah.
Then you kill them, restarts, they get a little bit stronger, they do different moves, and then it's the next phase. Each successful phase you have 3 health bars. You get a health bar back for each successful phase you do.
Yeah.
Basically, there's like 10 bosses around. And what happens after you kill one, it does a cool cutscene where you kill them or whatever.
Yeah.
You're a samurai, it's pretty cool. Graphics are really nice. Music is freaking popping.
This is a PC thing, or is it on everything?
I think it's on everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It might be on Switch too.
Nice.
It's like a boss rush game almost. And then you start walking, and then the purple dude monologues and hypes up the next boss. So then you can't run. It's walking. It's kind of annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
But so then you kill a boss, and then he's like, oh, you did that pretty. The voice acting for the purple guy is awesome. He's just like, he monologues and he's just teleporting while the camera angles change. It's pretty cool. It's pretty hype because he's like, this next one, I hate her. And then it's just like, then you get to the next boss, and then different everything, And
then you hate her.
Yeah, I hate her.
But, I dig it. Okay.
Yeah, so you get past the 10 bosses. There's like, I have some complaints. Some of the bosses' voice acting is really bad. Like,
give me an example.
They all sound like robots. Okay, I'll give 2 boss examples. Okay, there's 2 that had good voice acting. The rest sounded like robots. Actually, yeah, the rest sounded like robots.
Yeah.
One is called the Siren, and some voice lines are reused over and over since you die in boss fights. But
right.
So the Siren, she's like, please stay home with us. We can. She's like, this is a human. It's not a robot. She's like, I will be a hero if you stay with us. Just please stop killing us. I did too much emotion there. My bad.
Yeah.
She's just like, please stop killing us. It's and then it's like, and then like 2 minutes later, stop. And then like you
Stop.
You kill her. She's like, you don't know what you're getting into. And I'm just like, okay. And then you fight this really cool samurai guy who's been training his whole life for the moment.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I recorded this. He's just like, oh, another, I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. And then you get knocked down. He's like, is that all you're gonna give it? I was like, dude,
Is that all?
just imagine if he's just like, has personality, give the voice acting some personality.
Right. Why do they all have
Yeah.
to be like edgy, serious? Is
Yeah.
that all you have?
Yeah, there's a funny part where he's like, oh, you have to fight better. And I'll put a clip in, he's like, better.
Better.
But,
Nice. You have more strength than you think. Just stay with me through this. Come on. Give me something memorable. Something I can learn from that will make me better.
but the purple guy, rabbit guy, he's good voice acting. I don't get it.
Yeah,
But-
that's weird.
So yeah, anyway, it's just like, is that all you can do? I'm just like, I'm tired of the bosses being, I know everything, so I'm gonna sound like a robot,
Yeah.
But
Are they trying to do like the Gladys from Portal 2 thing?
no, they're
No?
humans. They should be.
Oh, right.
And they should have more personality, or that their movesets express personality, but not their voices. But there is bosses that have, like, the final one is like a kid. Like, all right, you fight the cool samurai who's really cool.
Yeah.
He's like the strongest one. The next boss, the final one, is like a kid who sucks balls, and he just runs away from you while you go through an area avoiding danger.
Yeah.
And he's like, please, it's really good voice acting. He's like, please just stop. And then you kill him, and then you go outside, and that's where the game changes. Because the whole game, they're telling you not to go outside to Earth because you're like going down from space into prison or something.
Oh, okay.
The world is really unique.
Nice.
But then you get to Earth, and all of a sudden, bam, credits are popping, the music is freaking popping, and then it's like you're just walking, and then the grass around you is dying, and then the screen just gets blacker and blacker and fades out, and then it's just like, dang. And then the screen comes back, and then you can run, which is like, bro, I can run now. That's funny though. And then you can unlock an alternate ending where you forgot. You stop
grass
the
doesn't
invasion.
die?
You stop. It turns out you're sent by a giant robot, and there's more clones of you. And they sent you to scope out Earth to see if it's easy to invade or not.
Oh.
You can uprise against a robot. Also, dude, this can be another samurai fight. I don't want a final boss being a robot.
Yeah.
It's just a giant robot head with hands. It's actually Andros from Star Fox. It's
That's
actually Andros.
stupid, yeah.
Anyway. And then you don't use your samurai sword at all. It's just twin shooter. Anyway,
Yeah.
so you stop the robot. Then it's a happy ending. But it's kind of interesting because the purple hat dude, he is escaping prison to see his daughter, and he's helping you this whole time, knowing that you will destroy Earth.
Yeah.
So then it's just like, it's kind of cool character stuff where he actually made the prison up. That's a lore because there's a boss room that there's no boss, and he's just like, oh, how do I deal with the boss in this room? But he's a boss.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't kill him at all because he's just like, oh, let me be in this room a little bit longer anyway. But yeah, so he like destroys Earth to see his daughter. There's some interesting story there.
Oh, yeah.
And the music is actually popping. It's like awesome.
So you basically played for the gameplay, and some
Yeah.
of the story is interesting, but
Gameplay, exactly. Yep.
okay,
Yep.
okay, yeah, I'm
It's
down
4
for that.
hours, so I literally just sat down and recorded the whole thing. So.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me. It was the same thing with like My Friend Pedro, where I adore the gameplay of that game.
Yeah.
Well, the story is pretty fun though. It's like stupid fun.
Yeah, it's just like banana.
Yeah. Where there's a whole level where you're knocked out and you're in Pedro's the banana.
Yep.
You're in his dream world, and he's like, "Listen, man, all these people you see in front of you, these are my haters. I need you to kill them."
Bro.
And then you just go through killing all of his haters, and then every time you go up to one, they have a little speech bubble that says something along the lines of, "Ha, you look really stupid today," or something like that. It's the greatest.
That's
thing.
pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Man, I'll have to play that at some
I
point.
think it's made by the people who made it's something related with Afro Samurai, the anime, maybe.
No,
The designs.
Is it like anime style or something?
No, but it's cel shaded.
Oh, nice.
But I think like maybe the artist designer worked on it or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, I looked up if it's French. I'm gonna play it in French. Maybe that'll be better.
Bonjour.
Because the English, it's just like they're like the robot phone boss is just like rider, and then you die in the round. It's like rider, please stop. I'm like, dude,
I don't want to hear this.
I'm fine with bad voice acting, but I actively turn the voices down. So I mean, it's not optimal. So yeah.
But speaking of bad voice acting,
I have one more game, guys. Oh.
can you put up the Mega Man thing?
Okay.
No, Mega Man.
Yep, we'll put up where we
Dr. Wowie.
Must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
But where is Dr. Wily?
That's a good question. We may be able to locate another energy emission from the radar room. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wily.
Classic memes, guys.
All right, guys, one more game.
Yep.
I've been playing Skull the Hero Slayer.
That one sounds familiar. What is it? What is it?
Another roguelite.
Another roguelite.
I thought I was sick of them and done with them, but I'm not. It was pretty fun, actually.
Not yet, baby.
So, like other roguelites, this one had a 1.0 release recently.
Ooh.
I just realized it existed. It's a side-scrolling platformer, superpower, kind of like Shantae, perfect, yep.
Shanty.
Yeah. Shantae, if you like side-scrolling platformers with like roguelites and unending superpowers that are awesome,
Okay.
it's pretty good. It's sprite-based. Basically, you play as a little skeleton, and the whole gimmick of the game... Alright, I'm gonna get out of the way. Music's fine. It's good. But,
Yeah.
Sprite artwork is amazing. Story is pretty good. I don't know what language you're speaking. It doesn't sound like Japanese. It might be made up.
Yeah.
But you play as monsters. You play as a skeleton, and you're fighting the humans. So you're a skeleton, and basically you start fighting, and then there's like, oh, this ogre went freaking crazy. He's helping the humans. You fight the ogre, and then you free him. He's like, oh, thanks, man. You really saved me. And at that point, I was falling asleep because I'm like, oh. And then
Stupid ogre.
and all of a sudden, bang, frick. And then the main villain, the human, shows up and like one hit kills the ogre, and then he's just like, huh, weak. Oh, I forgot what he said. I was too shocked. I
You're
woke up.
so weak.
No, he's like BA as frick.
Yeah.
The sprites in this game are amazing. It's all pixel art.
Nice.
But then he like kills it, and then it's just like, all right, then you start. You play the skeleton. Here's what the gameplay is like. So you go in a door, and then there's a map full of enemies you have to clear out, right?
Yeah.
So you can get at the end of the level or whatever, you get a skull that you can put on your head, and then you get a new moveset of abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
The default one is okay, but so you get 2 skulls and heads you can switch between. Switching activates a move you can use, and then you can also use there's a cooldown ability on some as well. So, for example, I got a Jester head, which throws 3 daggers as its normal attack. The 3rd dagger explodes. And then if you jump in the air, then he does like a dagger rain down move.
Oh, I like that.
So,
this is
yeah.
2D, right?
2D side-scrolling, yep.
Oh, right. Good.
Yep.
Yeah, good shot.
Yep.
Right.
So then I did that, and it was pretty good. But then I also had another skull called the Explosion Skull or something.
Yeah.
Basically, the skull doesn't attack. It just holds a bomb for 5 seconds until it blows up. So then I would switch to him, and then if there's like a big like health bar or something on an enemy, I would switch to the bomb to stand by him and then blow up. And then I go back to Jester shooting. So it's kind of fun, like switching between the skeletons.
I actually quite like that. Yeah.
There's another run where I was playing as a Reaper, a Death Reaper who's really good at killing enemies. Like you kill one, their souls attack other enemies. Like you're broken in this game. It's
Nice.
still really hard. I suck at it right now.
Oh, so you haven't finished it?
No, I got to like I beat the second boss, and there might be 4 or 5.
Oh.
If I was to guess, roguelike.
Is that
ranks.
another available on everything sort of a game?
I think so.
Okay.
1.0 came out. There's another one where I played as like a Reaper who's really good at killing enemies but not bosses.
Yeah.
And then I would use him for the environment areas, and then the boss areas I would switch to a Dead Cells character, which is a funny nod at our roguelike Dead Cells.
Yeah.
There's a character who's like exactly the same. So yeah, it's pretty good. The bosses, it's an environment. It's like the doors, they like planned it out. So instead of like do level boss shop, level boss shop,
Huh.
it's more like level boss level shop. It's like really, there's a hard stretch in there where it's like
Yeah.
tons of levels in boss level, then you can shop what you heal there. So yeah.
Oh, so you like have to go in a row. Like you can't like exit out, go to a shop and like.
Yep, you have
Okay.
to go.
Yeah.
It's like at the end level, there's 2 doors you go in, and it's like shops are always required. But yeah,
I like that.
it's really a fun game for like different combos between skulls and
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm probably gonna play more. Hades is
Pretty
better.
good.
There is issues with this game after playing Hades where it's like, oh, I'm just reading the same dialogue again. Because Hades is like unending dialogue.
I like that.
And then like
I gotta play Hades too at some point. Yeah.
Because it's actually unending. Skull, they like say the same stuff over and over. It's just like, okay, I don't need to talk to that guy anymore.
Yeah,
Because he's
yeah.
done. Yeah.
Oh, well then I'll just
Yeah.
be really good at the game so I don't die.
yeah.
I need to play a decent roguelite. The only
You should do Hades.
yeah, Hades then, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the few like Shantae games that I've played, like some of them are okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I played that one that released on the Switch like half a year ago or whatever.
I played the recent Shantae one. It's like
Maybe?
7 Sirens.
I think that was one I played.
Dude, that one's horrible.
Yeah. Well, okay, maybe it was just the worst one that happened to be the worst one.
I just played the 3DS ones because I'm like, whoa, that girl's really, oh, like,
She do be swinging though.
Yeah.
Those hips don't lie.
Woo! Yeah,
I mean, like it was
Yeah.
just really short and like
this sucks.
yeah, it's like it was originally on like the iPad, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why the controls are like really simple, and it's just like it's the same thing with like New Super Lucky Style, where it's like
Yeah.
there's the gem, go get it.
I'm pretty sure the ending finale is like a reward is like artwork where you get to see the girls closer up, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Is that game E10? That's got to be like
I
a
don't
T,
know.
right? Something
Maybe.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
That's
Good.
great. What are we on the timer?
25.
Oh, nice. So, Jacob, anything else for your week?
Not really. Getting more into Switch. Metal Gear Solid, my PS3 broke down. RIP.
R.I.P. Jacob's PS3.
Yes.
Guys, in respect of Jacob's broken PS3, go ahead and break your PS3s.
Yeah, please break your PS3 for me, guys. I almost beat Metal Gear Solid. I killed Metal Gear Rex and then it shut off. So that's
Yeah,
sucky.
please send Jacob your PS3, preferably a broken one.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Been my week. That's about it. Welcome back. We are done with the weeks, and we are freezing because the heater was causing a lot of noise issues. Yeah. So sorry.
Sorry for the cold. If you
Uh,
guys are feeling a little chilly, that is our fault.
Yeah,
we do apologize.
I did not plan with the heater last night, so
No, it worked. I mean, it would have gotten cold regardless. But guys, we're going into the news. Go ahead and play the news music. News.
welcome back to the news, everybody.
News.
Kind of lame news week.
Lame news. This is the bad part. What
Yep.
news are we starting with? Let's go ahead and start with you. Let's start with that first one that we got listed.
Resident 8 out May 7.
Oh,
Oh, Resident Evil 8.
I guess we kind of already talked about Resident
Yep,
Evil.
I
a
talked
little
about
bit.
that. All right.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Oh, yes. All right. Here. Oh, one that I'm, not a big subject, but one that's freaking stupid. So, Game Pass on Xbox. Love it. Game Pass is a fantastic subscription. You just get a bunch of hundreds of games or whatever for like $15 a month. It's basically just Netflix for games. And it's great. And the ultimate version comes with live, which is the ability to play online, which I think is stupid that they charge for that. Yeah, so they are doubling the prices of Xbox Live, and it's stupid. I'm not going to get it. I just do the freaking Game Pass one because the Game Pass price is not changing. They're only doing this so more people go over to Game Pass. And I get wanting to get more people on Game Pass because that's what makes them the most money. That's why they put Game Pass on PC and phones and all that stuff. But it's dumb because so now a 6-month plan. So it used to be it was $60 for the whole year, and that was it. Now it's $120 for the whole year. It's $60 for half a year.
Dang.
And it's like $11 a month.
Yeah.
So nothing much outside of that. I think it's a stupid, pretty scummy move. It's definitely a higher up move. It's one of the investors like, look how many people we have. Imagine how much more money we could make if we doubled. You know, it'd be fine if it was like a few dollars. I mean, even then it'd be irritating, you know, but no, don't get Xbox Live. If you're paying for Xbox Live, you're a cuck. Cuck. Yeah, no, it's stupid.
All the corporate crap, like Nintendo with their $20 online. Yeah. And then the Mario limited time. Stupid.
Here's the thing with the Nintendo one. If Nintendo came out with a thing and they were like, hey, $20 for the year, and all you get is a huge library of NES games, SNES games, and like 64, maybe GameCube games, like essentially their own Game Pass thing, I'd buy it. Yeah, $20 for the whole year.
I play Super Metroid. I forgot that's with that.
I actually just finished that recently, too. Yeah, pretty good. But yeah, you know, if they offer just like their own little Nintendo Game Pass, Nintendo Pass or whatever, yeah, I'd buy that. But it's the fact that they're like, buy this internet subscription, and then they don't even have their own like servers. It's just it's like
it's dumb.
You know, it's like it's like washing the dishes for your parents so they'll let you play on the system. The system's already there, the system's already available, but now they're letting you play it.
Yeah,
it's like it was free before. There's nothing special about it. There's still nothing special about it, but now you got to pay money for it. So it's stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah. And saving things to the cloud, I kind of get that. I think, kind of, maybe. But it's stupid. But, stupid. Don't buy Xbox Live. Stupid.
Yep. F them. All right, guys. New Dota 2 update.
New Dota 2. Play the Dota 2 music.
Okay. Basically, the watch tab was updated so you can follow pro teams easier, which is good for the scene overall.
That is incredible.
Yes.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, maybe. Also, for a while there, I made the Learn tab. Like, if you clicked it, it would break the game. Which is kind of a meme because Dota 2 is like hard as beans and the Learn tab is like empty. So, so yeah, it's kind of funny there.
That's funny. Yeah. I got to get into that more. Played a few rounds here and there, you know.
Dude, yeah. That'd be insane if you got into it. That'd be really
That would be... Would you actually be... How would you genuinely get like jealous if can you be better than someone? Is that like a thing?
Yeah, you can be better than someone. Yeah, like Justin's better at me at some aspects. I'm better at some aspects.
Oh, I see. So there really isn't a way that I would be like, I am the supreme Dota player.
I can't say much because Ross is listening to this.
Well, now he already knows.
Oh, no. You know Ross's friends. Now it's a third person that's not Ross.
Yeah.
So like, well, actually, it's a good example. They crap on me and Justin all the time, and then me and Justin crap on them. We never talk about it though, and we do it behind each other's backs.
Yeah.
Ross is the middleman. He hears both sides. He tells us about it. But basically, they're like, this is a Dota 2. If you play the game, this is your attitude. Like, I'm better than everybody else. Everybody else sucks. So me and Justin say that about them, like, oh wow, they're still losing. They're still spamming Wraith King.
Wow.
and then like they look at us, they're like, wow, they haven't played in a month. They are freaking burnout. They suck balls. But that's where ranks come in and the toxicity comes in. Because me and Justin are Legend 2. I'm Legend 2. Nice. He's Legend 5, or he was Legend 5. He hasn't played in like freaking a month. But anyway. So, and then they're Archon, which is one rank lower. Yeah. So then they're salty that we're higher ranked than they are.
Yeah.
They've put like 600 more games than us. Like 600 more Dota games, and they suck more. Like they're ranked slower. They're ranked slower, and we play less. Anyway.
So what would you think if like you know, there's one day you came over to my house, but I wasn't in my room. And then you open up my computer and then you open up Dota just out of curiosity. And then you see I'm the highest ranked player like of all time.
Immortal
I am one. I am Immortal 1.
Yeah.
And I never bring it up. And I always act dumb. And I'm like, oh, Dota?
If you're the best
I think
player,
I'm
then-
familiar with that.
Then you should be a pro team then.
Just
Yeah.
by myself.
Yeah. Alright, basically, Justin's really good at like he's like good at like figuring out what's best to win the game for him as a player. Like he's a carry, which is number one farm priority. So he's AFK farming. Ross is like god tier at juking in trees and stuff. Like
Yeah.
as people are like, he's low health, get him. Ross goes in a tree, then he's gone. You can't find him ever.
No.
And I'm good at raging and tilting. I was kidding. I'm joking.
Nice.
Justin's complimented me on my itemization, so I itemize good. I like to think I do as well. So
Nice.
but yeah. So it's like different aspects. Like if you play, here's the phases. If you start playing Dota right now,
Yeah.
I'm really
Right
nice
now.
to you, and we say we have lots of fun playing with you.
But we actually don't.
I don't know. Then once you get to around 1,000 hours, then we kind of go, okay, he's kind of bad and thinks he's good, because then you'll start thinking you're good at it. We're like, okay, he's getting too cocky. Then once you get to where we're at 3,000. You stopped caring. Now we just play for fun. Then we have true fun together.
After 3,000 hours of lies and deception, then we have...
And then some games will get angry. So it's pretty toxic, but there is games where everything clicks and it's just like fun as frick. So
nice.
And then close games where you win a really close game. That's what you want.
That's the prime.
You don't want to stomp the enemy team, and you don't want them to stomp you. You want a close game. As close as possible. So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm down for it. Guys, next time you tune in, I will be the #1 Dota player in the world.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
It's freezing.
It is so cold. Yes. Now, next up.
Dude, what if like it gets so cold in here? We start talking, we get slower, then we just both start sleeping, and we freeze to death.
The final video, we're just like, so...
Yeah, can we roleplay that? Okay, let's roleplay.
This is going to be like the final clip.
Yeah, so
guys...
I hate My Hero Academia. It's just like, you got all the underage girls, and then like, it's just like, why do people...
so like... over...
yeah. Yeah, dude, that's pretty good.
Oh man.
Right.
But guys, we got 2 more pieces of news.
Yes.
One, I'll start with the smaller one first. The price could be wrong, but if you are familiar with those like Gen 1 Pokemon boxes that have been sold amongst like millionaires recently, there was
amongst millionaires.
Amongst the top of the top.
Yeah.
There was a Pokemon card box of Gen 1 originals that sold for like $480,000.
Dang, $500,000.
Yep.
Was that unopened or something, or what?
Yeah, unopened, brand new cards and all that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't even know if any one of those cards is worth more than that, though. Like, I feel like that's immediate loss, profit-wise.
Yeah,
you know?
if every card in there was Charizard first edition.
I think those are only worth, like... I could have sworn it was like something 100. It was like 200 or something like that.
Dude, misprints on cards are the weirdest thing.
Yeah. Have you ever seen like misprinted amiibos? Those are worth like a lot.
Amiibos?
Yeah, there's one where it's
maybe,
like... there's a Samus one where it's like 2 arm cannons.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that one's worth like a couple grand.
Dude, but that's sick, though.
It is.
Like,
how do you do that? Yeah. It's freaking cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, cool stuff. Guys, if you want to donate to us that card pack, give it to us so we can resell it and not open it.
Yeah.
But on to the final piece of news, the final update for Cyberpunk. Go ahead and play the final Cyberpunk music. Go and yeah.
That's Keanu Reeves cheering on the player behind the audience. You defeated the cybernetic.
You defeated Cyberpunk. You beat It's me, Cyberpunk, the final boss. CD Projekt Red sent out an apology video. I don't know. We might link it, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's essentially it's kind of a stupid apology. It was one that they had to make because people were pissed off because the game's an unbroken, garbage fire.
Yeah.
And it essentially starts out with them saying, "So."
They do that tone really.
Well, here's my actual impression. It's like
a YouTuber apology type.
So, we just want to say that we're taking this very seriously. That's how they started.
Get on my social media account. I'm going to step away for a bit.
I want to take some time to reflect.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Mini side news to the side. Colin Carson's a pedophile, apparently. Going back to the CD Projekt Red thing.
I guess.
Kind of. I think it's a little bit. 17. I don't know the whole story behind it. I shouldn't say that he's.
He was 19. They're 17. That's pretty sus.
Oh, right.
But the sus thing isn't that because
the sus thing is that he was talking to a lot of his fans or something.
His fans, yeah. That's his fans. That's the same thing Pro Jared did. Just saying.
Yeah. Because 19 to a 17-year-old. Obviously it's like an underage thing, but I don't know. Obviously, if it was like 18 to 20, it'd be different, but that's just
that's a 2-year difference.
That's a whole thing to get into. But CD Projekt Red, they apologized. They were like, their whole thing, for some reason they were like boosting themselves up a little bit. The guy that was like, so we got raving reviews for the PC version, and everyone was like,
wow,
like why? They mentioned they were agreed again. They were like, we didn't really pay attention too much to the console versions. We started making a really good PC version and then downgraded it for the consoles. And it's like, okay, but you announced it for the consoles. Like that was the first thing that you said, was that it was coming to PS4 and Xbox One. Like there wasn't even a mention of a PC release, I don't think. Anyway, when it was first announced. So they were like, we're building backwards. So essentially the whole thing was they apologized and then they gave a roadmap for when updates are going to come. And the game, its final patch that they had that they're going to release for it is like the end of this year. So this game the final patch at the end of this year.
Wow.
And DLC is coming out before the patch.
What the frick? No, that's actually crap. And the final patch, do you think it's just because like they're like the company it's like we spent 10 years working on this game would stop?
Oh, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And what's so funny about it is that the initial trailer, or one of the initial trailers, there's one where it starts off and they're literally, the whole trailer is them like rubbing themselves off like, Cyberpunk's gonna be the best thing ever. That's literally what the trailer is.
Wow.
And then at the end of it, they're like, this is literally the quote, Cyberpunk will be out when it's ready. And then it goes, and then it ends. And it's like, what a cuck move to be like, it'll be out when it's out. Then they release it and it's a garbage fire. It's so frustrating because there's so much merch for even at GameStop. We pulled a bunch of advertisements for it. Like we're just not showing it off anymore. Like you can still go in and buy it. But and I had one guy that came in, he was like, I heard that you're supposed to say that it's good. And I was like, it's not good. Let's not be mistaken here.
Dude, it's just like, they probably should have done I can't criticize game making because I don't know enough about it.
Right. Of course.
But like, they were like modeling YouTubers into their game. It's like,
wait, really?
Yeah, like Alana Pierce. She's in.
It's like
there's other people too. Like special model after this one influencer. It's like, dude.
Yeah. They were too busy getting off on the idea of what it was that they like didn't finish the actual freaking game. CD Projekt Red.
Sorry, one of Grant's hoes called them.
one of them bitches to be called.
The only person offended by that is the person who called you. But also, it's just like, dude, we're pimps, guys. We have freaking tons of girls, you know.
Yeah, dude, we got girls climbing all over us. We got a couple girls under the tables here. But to finish it up, CD Projekt Red made a bunch of stupid.
Sorry, I was joking. I'm joking.
Slow down.
I was kidding. Can we edit ultra realistic pussy right there?
Guys!
Oh, my hand's going in.
Oh, well, look at it go! Cinnamon, calm down!
Oh, gosh.
That's so stupid. CD Projekt Red made a bunch of stupid excuses. They boosted themselves up about the PC release, even though the PC one's broken too.
Yep.
Game's broken, don't play it. One guy I was watching made a really good point. He was like, remember Witcher 1 when that came out? People forget that there's a Witcher 1.
Mm-hmm.
That game was also garbage fire. It wasn't until Witcher 3 that it was like, whoa.
Yep.
So, just wait for Cyberpunk 3, I guess.
Gosh. Yeah, dang, dude.
A decade from now or whatever, Cyberpunk 3 comes out. That one will be good.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, well, that's about it for news that I had. But
Pokemon Snap at all?
oh yeah, Pokemon Snap trailer.
Cool.
It's $60, so I'm not gonna get it.
Oh, frick, dude.
$60 for a Pokemon Snap.
Is it a remake or no?
It's a new one. It's a new thing. I mean, like it looks fine, but it's one of those games where like if it was like $20, yeah, I'd buy it.
Yeah,
why not?
But if you just
40,
like
I'd debate
throw apples at them and then they do a cute thing.
Yeah, then you take a picture of them. It's like,
that's all I did in Sword and Shield is like do cute animations the whole time.
yeah, but that's the issue I have with a lot of Nintendo pricing is like they put Breath of the Wild at $60. They put Mario Odyssey at $60. I get it. Big games, big title, $60. Absolutely. I'll pay that much for it. And then Pokemon Snap comes out, $60.
Yeah.
And then, like, what's another good example?
I'm thinking of fighting games. Like, fighting games are always 60 when they have, like, 8 characters and, like, crappy online. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
But there's a lot of Nintendo games where it's just like, why is this $60? I get some of them, like Mario Kart was a re-release, but
How much was
60.
Toad's Treasure Tracker?
I think that one did release at 40.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that one is fair. But like Yoshi's Crafted World.
Oh gosh.
Why is that $60?
Yeah, good point.
Like that one like never goes on sale either. Like it's a decent game. I played it at one point because I got it on sale for like $20. Like it's a fine, cute little platformer. But like $60?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so all right, guys, we'll wrap up. It's cold and it's past like 2 hours.
It's cold. I'm
The last
bleeding.
podcast, I'm like, it's 140. It's like 120. Anyway, yeah. So we'll suggest what to watch, guys.
Yep.
I am gonna share the BBC News interviewed a Dota 2 millionaire, the guy who won TI back-to-back No Tail.
Nice.
It's just kind of interesting and also helps the normies know what Dota is.
Nice.
I called you normie. I'm sorry.
I am going to share the video of the chimpanzee with a gun.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah.
It's a good video.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it, but go ahead and click on the link. You won't be disappointed.
All right, guys, that's been the PvP podcast.
It's been classic, guys.
Thanks for coming. The bottle episode.
Yep, the official community bottle episode.
Yep, and next episode, I will talk about why we are rivals.
We will get to that eventually. All right,
guys, peace.
See ya.